Okay, let's raise the first big question then. Is the Election Commission stealing the elections as the opposition alleges, or is that a grossly unfair allegation? That's my first big question. Is the Election Commission stealing the election, or is that a grossly unfair allegation? I want to take that first to Dr. Ajay Kumar, since it's his party, the Congress, that's made that very serious allegation. Dr. Ajay Kumar, when your leader Rahul Gandhi claims the election is being stolen, he's got to back it up, because the Election Commission is saying, why are you making these allegations against us? The matter is before the Supreme Court. 99.8% of the voters, according to the Election Commission at least, have been covered. Why does Rahul Gandhi claim then the election is being stolen?
So Rajdeep, just have a look at the, Rajiv, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. So look at the data which the Election Commission released. 21 lakh people have died. 17 lakh people have moved out. 17 lakh people have moved out. 7 lakh people have got two voter IDs. This is what was the day before yesterday's release. And 1 lakh they cannot trace. If 17 lakh people have moved out, there must be voters somewhere else. Because you're saying there are 7 lakh people with two voter IDs. So if those 17 lakh people are only voters of Bihar and they're moved out, by what basis are you getting rid of, are you saying that there are no more valid voters? First question. This is their release. I'm just looking at it. Because we have no other idea. There is no other reply. There is nothing else. They just make the release. The second issue is, there has been so much of ground reports coming in where nobody's got a copy of it. They were supposed to give a receipt, not a single. And you have covered it. Every other TV channels have covered it. Major newspapers have covered it. That the people, the BLOs are filling the forms. One of the Bharatiya Janata Party's, my colleagues from our political opponent party in one TV show had asked me a question, is why aren't you filing a complaint? What basis will you file a complaint unless you have the voter list, and then only the people can file a complaint that you have knocked out our names? But the fact is that the Election Commission...
So the list will be ready by the 1st of August. The list will be ready, the Election Commission says, by 1st of August. Any complaints of anyone being excluded, anyone who's not been given, whose name is not included, can file complaints between the 1st of August, after the 1st of August.
No. The question again is, this is the first time in the history of India. Earlier, people would decide who will get the vote and which government will come in power. Now the government is deciding who will vote. The government is deciding, because if you're saying 51 lakh people out of 7 crore voters, and you're saying 17 crore, and their vote. So our fear is the poor, the marginalized. Now, the second point is the narrative of Hindu-Muslim, which has been built up. And Rajdeep, we want to put it up front. My colleague is there from JDU. I've seen Rajiv Ranjan, and I know Rajiv for many years, so I expect a reasonable response from him. The Election Commission has not said a single in any of the press release about Bangladeshis, Rohingyas, Nepalese. Okay, nothing. No outsider. No, they have not detected. They have not said a single thing. Non-Indians have been. They're not in any of their releases so far. The Bharatiya Janata Party's deputy chief minister and everybody else is going around and saying, Guspeti, Guspeti, Guspeti. The question is, the Election Commission is playing the role of a political party in trying to, because they're not telling the political parties to stop this nonsense. They are not saying it, but they're making sure that the BJP tries to create the narrative. The most important part.
Sir, your 2.5 minutes is up. Okay. I remember there are 5 guests today, so I'm going to ask each of you to keep your submissions to not more than 2.5 minutes initially. Sanju Verma, why don't you, as the party which finds itself being targeted and the Election Commission being accused of batting for your party, respond to what you've just heard from Dr. Ajay Kumar. He is claiming that the entire exercise is meant, he says, the fear to disenfranchise the poor who do not have the documents required, and they are being targeted as Ghuspetiyas, often because of their religion.
You know, Rajdeep, let's get one thing very clear. Under Article 324 of the Constitution, the Election Commission is a constitutional body. I don't think it needs certificates from the Congress or Rajdeep Sardesai or Sanju Verma or anyone for that matter. Again, the SIR exercise is democratically mandated, said Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia of the Supreme Court on the 17th of July while hearing the matter. Also, Sudhanshu Dhulia said, if the Election Commission will not conduct SIR, then who will conduct it? The other very important point is Article 326 of the Constitution speaks about only people who are eligible being given the right to vote, and this was also upheld in the Supreme Court, which clearly said that the Election Commission is working as per Article 326 and has the power to do what it is doing. So the limited point I'm making is, when the Supreme Court has spoken on the matter, then I don't understand कि तेजस्वी यादव, Rahul Gandhi, इन सबके पेट में इतना दर्द क्यों हो रहा है? And my final point is this: Bihar has 45,103 villages. The state is divided into 9 divisions, 38 districts, and 101 subdivisions. For administrative purposes, there are also 12 municipal corporations, 88 Nagar Parishads, and 154 Nagar Panchayats. Without being offensive to Rajdeep, मैं 24 घंटों से देख रही हूँ, oh, the Election Commission has not visited Hajipur. Oh, BLOs have not visited a small village called Hajipur. Oh, BLAs have not visited Hajipur. Let's be clear, 99.8% of the SIR exercise is complete. And instead
Ma'am, form collection, ma'am, 99.8% can be a misleading figure. Just because forms have been collected does not mean those forms have been filled by particular individuals.
Okay, I'm coming to that, Rajdeep. Now, the limited point is this. You know, दर्द राहुल गांधी के पेट में नहीं होता जितना कि राजदीप जी very humbly आपके पेट में हो रहा. You can't even wait for the BJP to complete what it is saying. You get so rattled. You get so frustrated. Let me say one thing. What has the Election Commission said? It has said that 7.23 crore voters, their forms have been received, their forms have been digitized, and their forms have been included in the draft electoral roll. They have also said that while Section 24 of the Representation of People's Act 1950-51, if anybody has a legitimate complaint, please file a complaint with the ERO or the AERO or the district president.